Hello everyone, this is Chris and welcome back to another Seed Showcase. Now if you've been around this channel for a while, you might remember I showed off about a month or two ago a Speedrunning Seed, which was basically the best seed if you wanted to beat Minecraft fast. And for a while, lots of people did try and did succeed, but then as it turns out in a future version, the seed broke. The seed sadly broke, and for the longest time we've not had a proper speedrunning seed for such a long time, it feels like, until today. And we could thank Infinity Gaming for sending in this seed. Yeah, he said he found it, and he was pretty sure it was a pretty good speedrunning seed, and I had to check it out myself, and yes, I can confirm this is an astonishing speedrunning seed. So, yeah, let's get into the seed itself. First off with, obviously, the seed, which is, this batch of numbers. You type all them in right here, and you will spawn right here, right on the edge of a swamp. So in case you want, lily pads, mushrooms, or a witch hat, then, yeah, you have them all basically right at spawn. But in case you're using this seed for speedrunning, then what you might want to do is you might want to head, this way to first off, get 3 blocks of wood, because you are going to need, I believe, exactly 3 blocks of wood, one for a crafting table and for a couple other things, and then you want to head straight to this village. So let's say we did get 3 logs, then what you want to do is you want to make a crafting table, plonk it down, and make a wooden sword, because like the previous speedrunning seed, what you need to do is you need to actually kill the iron golem. And also what you might want to do, grab a couple maybe dirt blocks or whatever, because the way we're going to do this is as soon as we aggro him, we're going to run to this house, pile our way up, just 3 blocks, maybe just like way at the back, like, yeah, at the back of the house, then go up 1.5 blocks, then that way you'd be able to hit him from here and, yeah, not get hurt. But where even is the golem? But yeah, that's basically the technique you want to do. So let's go do that right now. Oh no, I messed up. Messed it up. Messed it up. Let's try that again, shall we? So run like mad. Okay, just get whatever blocks you can, pile up, and then lead him around the house like this. Wherever he is. Okay, lead him around. Make sure you're on this part of the block. Okay, and then that way he shouldn't be able to hit you. So then you'd be able to kill him just like this. It might take a while with the one sword, but after a good few swings and hits, you should be able to get between 3 and 5 iron. We actually got pretty lucky there, but in case you're not lucky, then no worries, because if we get ourselves a wooden pickaxe, then what we could do is we could actually grab some stone from the buildings around the place. So if we just do this, and this, then what we could do is we can make a stone pickaxe and a stone sword. After you get your 3 iron, then make yourself a bucket, and then head right over to the well to take the water. On the way, what you also want to do is you want to clear this entire field of crops. That way you'll have your food for the whole run. So yeah, clear this out, because we will need the water for the speedrunning, and get all the crops from here. Take them over to the crafting table and make yourself all the food you need, and obviously pick up the crafting table afterwards and take it with you. But then after that, what you want to do is you want to head to 587 by 129. Dig your way down, because on the way down this way, what you'll actually find is more iron, because say you are unlucky, then you will find the other iron. You get 4 here, but in case you just need the 1, then there's that. Then keep digging your way down, because eventually you will come across some gravel, because you will need some gravel for flint. So yeah, get that right there. And you should at this point have a decent amount of cobblestone too. So also dig your way this way a couple blocks down. You could come in this way, but if you dig down just a little bit further, then you could also come in this way, which might be a little safer. And then yeah, you find your way in here. At this point, you should have water and flint, but to make the iron into iron ingots from the iron ore, then you obviously need to make a furnace. Use some of the spare wood you got to smelt the iron, and then in the meantime, what you want to do is you want to make the lava water nether portal trick, but because we're in creative, I'm just going to build it really quickly like this, and then yeah, we at this point will be inside of the nether. And once you come through the portal, you spawn right here, right inside a warp forest, but that's not the important thing. Well, it kind of is in case you want to get Enderman that way, but for our sake, the warp forest really isn't that important, because just over here is the important thing. Yeah, there's another fortress just right here, and it is chock full of loads and loads of mobs right now, and thanks to the 1.16 update, mob spawn actually a lot more, so you will find way more blazes and wither skulls all around the place. And I flew around this place, and it's actually a pretty decent sized fortress too, so yeah, this is where you will get your blaze rods. You do need some decent RNG. If you didn't see, there was 2 Eyes of Ender in the portal, so you will need what was that, be 5 blaze rods, so you will have to be a little bit lucky. This will probably be the slowest part of your run, but again, if you get good RNG and you find a good number of blazes, then you should be able to get them relatively easy, and I got 2 pretty easily, so yeah, it's possible, but you do need some good luck. But also, you also need like I mentioned, the ender pearls, and you could again get them in this biome, but for our sake, what you want to do is you want to make your way up here a little bit up ways, and head your way this way into a crimson forest, I believe, because just over here you'll find a bastion right here, and you might be wondering, okay, how are we going to get the gold? Because the gold is just right the way down here past this lava lake. There's quite a substantial amount of gold. I haven't actually counted, but there's maybe 9 or even 12 blocks right here. And thankfully there is some lava that stops some of the piglins. But what you might want to do, because you might have a little bit of a netherrack right there, is just block some of the ways off, and then they shouldn't be able to follow. You don't have to block it off all the way, but just enough. And also the lava will be helping, blocking off most of it too, but block off just enough so that they can't properly follow you. Get all this gold right here, and then head your way back out here. In case you want to, you could make some gold armor if you really wanted to, but for this sake, you'll just make all of it into ingots. You'll run your way out here, and then you will throw them all the way down right here. For this bastion, it's not the best one to do it in, but it is still possible to do it. But yeah, and also, if you head your way somewhere around here, there are some chests. And I believe they're random. I believe every time they are random in here. So you will get a chance of getting a crossbow right here. So yeah, if you get a crossbow, that means you can shoot the end pillars all over the place inside the end, and you don't need to pile up all of them apart from the cages and do it that way. But yeah, there's the bastion, there's the fortress, and there's the nether portal. And if you get all that stuff done really quickly, and you go back and forth super quickly, get really good luck, then you could have a really decent chance of beating Minecraft quickly. But right now I've mainly focused on the speedrunning aspect, which is an amazing aspect, but there actually are some other really noteworthy things to mention on this seed. First off, if you look your way out these little iron bars, you can see that we're actually outside of a ravine right now, so in case you just want to like hop your way down that way, then totally do that. But that's still sort of speedrunning thing. A different thing is what's inside the ravine, because if you head your way down here, this is actually a double ravine, because you see one going this way down that way, and then another one going down this way. But down this one with the obsidian bed right down here, if we head our way this way, you actually find some diamonds. I can't remember exactly how many. It looks to be about 2, unless we're lucky, which sadly doesn't look like it. But still, having 2 diamonds, like pretty accessible. I mean, you do have to get your way down here and avoid a little bit of lava, but other than that, it's actually a pretty easily accessible thing. Another easily accessible thing is actually a ruined portal over here, but you couldn't really tell because there's not really a ruined portal right here. There's more just obsidian, a bit of magma, and some gold. Granted, the gold is nice to have in case you don't want to go to the nether, but I don't know, it's less of a ruined portal and more just remnants of it. Oh, and there's even a chest. I didn't even notice it. So you can get yourself even more gold loot, some more random stuff, and even a small bit of crying obsidian. How sad. But yeah, it's still nice having right here. And also, if you head your way opposite from that one village, you see the little wooden pillar I put up for the for spawn over there. If you head your way opposite this way, then you'll come across another village. But this village actually intertwines with a tundra, a snowy tundra biome. So yeah. So that will mean that you won't only just get plains villages, you also get at least a few tundra villages. So in case you want like multi-layered villages, is that the right terminology? Different types of villages, and definitely this is the place to get them. But because we are in a snowy tundra, there is a specific exclusive structure hidden beneath it, and there actually is a couple around here. And oh yeah, there's one of them, the igloo. Yeah, you find this thing, which is actually a relatively rare thing. You don't see them too often. But yeah, sometimes you can get rooms underneath them too, which is what this one has. So if we pop our way down here, this room actually, from what I looked at with the village, is actually really, oh, never mind. Oh, I was looking this up in a different world, and there was actually an adult villager with a really good trade. But I guess you could get baby villagers too, and you still get all the loot from here at least. So you get your emeralds, you get even a golden apple. So yeah, it's still well worth coming here, even for some cactus, because it doesn't seem that rare, but when you find that, like, you only get a tundra and a plains biome, a cacti is actually extremely rare. And the second igloo is just over here, right by some pumpkins, so in case you need some pumpkins, they're right around here. But yeah, more importantly, the igloo is right here. I believe this one doesn't have one, so yeah, less reason to come here, unless you want to camp out the night to maybe get some packed ice, some blue ice, some ice, and yeah, but still it's a nice, cool place anyways. And if we head away from the side of the stronghold village and we head this way, we'll find a mega mesa Bryce biome. Completely messed up that name, but yeah, you find one just right here with these incredible spikes all over the place, and an infinite supply of terracotta too. So yeah, this seed has a lot of like unique and different types of world generations. And cactus, remember what I said, being rare? Yeah, not anymore with this biome right here, which I did not realize at first. But yeah, you have basically an infinite supply of everything, including that of gold, which in this ravine right here, you will actually find quite a bit. Some right there, some down there, some right there, some up there, and on and on and on. So yeah, definitely plenty of reasons to come to this part of the world, and definitely plenty of reasons to use this world. But if I'm honest, the main thing, the peak thing which I have been interested in this seed is the speedrunning aspect. Having everything really close to spawn is something which is so incredibly handy to have, and it gets me wondering, should I attempt to try and beat Minecraft myself on this seed? I don't think I would do it in a live stream, because I'm really don't know how to do a live stream, and I'd rather not stumble my way through technicality stuff on a first live stream. But maybe in a future video, maybe I do sort of a compilation of my best attempts. I don't know. Let me know down below, and also let me know if there's any other types of seeds that you found that you want me to check out in the future. If they are good enough, then yeah, I might check them out in a future seed showcase. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have for you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all later.